Hey guys, let me put my hat on because I've got some serious shaggy hair going on and I don't want you guys to have to look at it. I don't even want to look at it. Anyway, Steve here, the Faithful Runner. Today is day 40 of daily vlogs. So I've been doing this for a month and 10 days or 5 weeks or I don't know how many hours. I was going to try to sound smart, but why bother? So today is today is Thursday. I'm really not that forgetful. I'm really not. Like I mean, it's Thursday, it's July, it's 2015. The president is Chris Rock. So you know, I got all my marbles. I mean, aside from a few that I lost back in the 90s, but I've got most of my marbles, so I'm doing good. But it is day 40. Awesome vlog. I'm kind of liking this format of going out there and doing whatever I do and then coming in here and talking about it. I like it. I like being in my shop. It's comfortable. It's quiet. It's cozy. And I like to talk. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna keep. I'm just making videos, man. Like I really have no set format. I really have no even set style of what I do. I just do whatever. And when I go into editing, I just do whatever. So there's really no set format. I definitely like getting footage out there, hanging out, you know, skating and running and biking with my GoPro and getting footage, and I like coming in here and talking. So that's kind of, it's sporadic and random, just like me. But it is day 40. That's cool. I've made a video every day for 40 days. Every day. That's awesome. That's awesome. So 1 second. My battery's about to die. Gotta swap it out. Hold on 1 second. Okay, full battery. Good to go. 40 days, daily vlog every day for 40 days. Awesome. And I'm going to keep doing this. So this morning I went out with my buddy Chad and we did urban hide and seek again. And it was fun. It was a little difficult because Chad couldn't send me pictures. He was sending me pictures, but they weren't coming through. And then every once in a while I would get one or two. And so I had hardly any clues to go on. I did find him, but it was difficult. I looked and looked and looked. He had a great hiding place. And I looked and I looked and I looked and I struggled, and I finally found him. And that was what I got 3 pictures from him. And so I really had no clue where he was. He told me, you know, one time he told me what street he went down, but I didn't know which way he turned. So it was difficult, but I found him. So we are still ahead. Me and my daughter. My daughter didn't go this morning because she was still sleeping when I left, but we're still ahead. So we're winning the urban hide and seek war right now with Chad, but he almost got me this morning. He almost got me. So we did that, and then tomorrow I'm going for a run. It is July, so July I'm getting started on my my training for my half in October and my full in November. And I've got to get my pace worked out, what pace I need to be at for a full marathon. Never ran a full marathon before. I'm not the fastest guy in the world, so I've got to figure out my pace to make that distance. That's a long way. I'm going to zoom in a little. That's you know, 26.2 miles. It's got me a little freaked out, but if I can get my pace right, I think if I can get my pace right to make that distance, so I'm not, you know, just crashing halfway through the course or something. I've got my pace like perfectly figured out. Well, not perfectly, but I got my pace figured out really well for a half. So as long as I get my pace figured out for my full, I'm good to go. Yeah, I'm feeling somewhat confident about it. I mean, I can do a half marathon. and I got my pace set for that. And if I can slow down my pace for the full to make the distance, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I mean, it is a lot of running. It is a lot of running. It's going to be right around 4 hours of running. So that's a long time to be out there running. But you know, I mean, I'll make sure I stop at water stations and make sure that a lot of times in these full marathons they have food and things that you can kind of stop and recharge and then get going again. And I'm definitely going to have to do that. But I'll be trained. I will be trained. I'll know by the end of October if I can do that distance. Well, I can't do that distance. I have to do that distance. So a lot of training coming up. I will vlog about my training. I probably won't be getting loads of footage out there while I'm training because that would be very boring, because it's just a lot of hours of me running and just a lot of boring stuff. But I'm going to. You're definitely going to the full marathon with me and through the whole course. I did that for the Oklahoma City race half marathon. I took you guys through the half marathon course for the most part. I videoed some of the pretty interesting parts of the course, and that was pretty cool. And so I'm definitely going. Of course, I'm going to record the full marathon. This would be my first one. I am looking forward to it, and it feels really cool that I'll be running a full instead of a half. And I know a half is a long distance, but I always kind of envy the full marathoners. A lot of times when we split off from the full marathoners in races, the half marathoners split off and start heading to their finish line, wherever that may be. That could have been mile 7 or mile 12 or whatever. It's different for each race, but I always kind of wondered, like, that would be awesome to just be heading off in that direction with the full marathoners and doing a full marathon. You know what I mean? Like, I always kind of envied them, knowing that they were doing that. That's really cool, and that's an accomplishment. And some people run full marathons no problems. But for a guy like me, who at one point in my life I struggled with my weight, and then I decided to take my weight and health very serious and my nutrition very serious, and then I started running and exercising and being very active. To go from that to this, running half marathons and 5Ks and 10Ks and running all the time and exercising every day is an accomplishment. So everybody has their own journey, everybody has their own goals, and everybody deserves to be very proud of accomplishing whatever you accomplish. My buddy Chad started out at 477 pounds. He's down to 440 some pounds. That's incredible. This man was pushing 500 pounds and his health was failing. And I know I talk about Chad a lot, but he inspires me. And he's a good friend. I've known him for a long time, but he inspires me through what he's doing and taking this very serious. Finally taking this serious enough that he's dropping weight. His blood pressure's under control. He's doing great. So I do talk about him a lot, and I can't hype him up enough, because if you need inspiration, well, his story is this. He was pushing 500 pounds. He apparently had an eating disorder to get to that weight. His health started to fail. He asked me for help. Absolutely, I'll help you. We started working together. We started out walking. We started riding bikes. He has goals set to run a 5K by next summer. He has goals set by Christmas time to be at a certain weight, and he's doing good. He's doing real good. So, it is 4th of July weekend. Today's the 2nd, or 3rd. Today's the 3rd, so, is it 3rd? 3rd or 2nd? I don't know. I'm really not that absent-minded. I mean, I'm telling you. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you. Alright. I think it's the 3rd. Is it the 3rd? I don't know. For some reason, none of my devices are working. It's the 2nd. Why does my watch say the 3rd? Piece of garbage. My phone was shut off. My watch says the 3rd. My computer says the 2nd. It is Thursday the 2nd. It is July. It is 2015, and the president is Chris Rock. So, see, I still know. I still know. The few marbles I lost in the 90s haven't affected me at all. So, okay, so it's the 2nd. So, Saturday, 2 days, it's the 4th. So, this, what I'm trying to get to, have a very safe and happy 4th of July. Enjoy family, enjoy food. Even as someone on a weight loss journey and an exercise routine, if you're just getting that started as a beginner, enjoy some food this weekend. Maybe get a good run in Saturday morning before all your cookouts start. Get a good run in. Maybe push yourself that morning and pick up your pace a little bit and push some distance. If you're used to 3 miles, go for 4 or go for 5, and your last mile just dig in and push your pace as hard as you can. Work up a good sweat, burn some calories, get your core temperature raised up, and just work yourself Saturday morning, and then enjoy your weekend. Enjoy some food. Enjoy some burgers off the grill or whatever you're cooking, some steaks. Enjoy that and enjoy your weekend. And if you're feeling a little guilty from eating too much cookout food, Sunday morning get up and just go for a nice run. Go for a good run, burn off that food. You'll be fine. Just work it off. And if you got to work a little extra harder the morning of or the morning after, do that. But don't limit yourself too much, because you still got to enjoy life. You still got to enjoy food, and a lot of times that comes with enjoying family, and you gather together and you have meals and you eat, and sometimes maybe you eat more than you should. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can still moderate your food intake, and you can absolutely do that and still have a good time. So, however you want to do it. Anyway, I keep rambling on. So I enjoy this format. It's not always going to be like this. I'm not always going to do things out there and then come in here and vlog about it. A lot of times I'll vlog while I'm out there, but I do enjoy this format. I do enjoy coming in here and just talking, because for one, you don't have like element factors like wind and rain and things like that. So to go out there and do my activities, come in here and talk about it, I'm digging that format, and I just keep repeating myself too over and over again. A little bit of OCD, a little bit of I do things in a certain amount. Anyway, I usually do things twice. I'll say something and I'll say it again, or I'll do something and I'll do it again. It's from the 90s, man. The 2 marbles that I lost in the 90s. That's what causes it. But anyway, that's today's vlog. Vlog number 40. I mean, I should have a party hat on and blowing one of them noisemakers and throwing confetti in there. And, I mean, not really. It's not that big of a deal. But it is 40 consecutive days of vlogging. I mean, that deserves a woohoo. I mean, you know, Pat. So and somebody out there, somebody probably kind of thinks it's a big deal. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do a shout out, which I never do, but it makes sense for me to do this shout out. There's a guy that just subscribed to my channel, and his name is Zach Wade, and I'll put a link to his channel in the description. And the reason I'm giving a shout out to him is because he's like, hey, we're all in this YouTube game together, so subscribe back. And he's right. We're all in this. As far as YouTube as a community, we're all there's no competition. We're all in this together, and if we can help each other gain subscribers and gain viewers, might as well. That's what I'm going to do. Paying it forward, or paying it back to him for subscribing to me. But check out his channel. It's really cool. I mean, he's got some good content on there. He's got a lot. He's got like 2,000 subscribers and loads of video views. So I mean, it's a pretty cool channel. So link in the description below for him, and check it out. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.